To me, it's like, if you want to not give a fuck in your life, do you need to spend $30 on a book to teach you not to, or do you just need to go, I'm not going to give a fuck? And
welcome to Advice Accreditation Bureau, the comedy podcast that pokes fun at modern day life advice. My name is Andy Prokopis, and this week I'm joined by author, podcaster and creator Josh Fox. Josh, welcome. So you had a shoot yesterday?
Yes, Married at First Sight stuff, doing like a daily recap podcast. I've been out crashing weddings, and when they're in town, kind of annoy them, and yeah, that's my life at the minute.
Excellent. And it's already performing well, you were saying?
Yeah, the show's been back on TV 1 week, and my Facebook page for the podcast has had 10 million views, which I am astounded by, because I thought Facebook was dead.
Yeah.
But it turns out, then the grandmas on there, they are driving engagement.
There's nothing better to do.
Yeah, literally. Great. Consume my content.
My stepmom, she's on Facebook, but she balances her time between Facebook and Ancestry.com.
Okay.
Yeah, she's obsessed with Ancestry. So she's gone real deep on my my grandmother's side, the Mexican side.
Yep.
And just is exploring. And every time I speak to her, she's like, "Oh, did you know this?" I'm like, "No, I did not know."
So does she now, when you see her, she's like, "So did you know we're 6% German, 8% this, 12% this?"
Pretty much. So I've got a Greek surname. Yep. And we've uncovered that we're higher percentage Norwegian than we are Greek.
Oh, really?
And so, yeah, my dad has adopted this. He thinks he's a Viking now.
Norway's my favorite country. I go every year.
I've never been.
Like, I've got my favorite town in Norway tattooed on me. Tonsberg.
And what's so great about Tonsberg?
Oh, my friend lives there. But Norway is just beautiful. It's so underrated. Nobody thinks to go vacation there.
Yeah.
If I could live there, I would.
Really? Okay.
I just can't word speaking that language. I can say, wait. Jeg homofil, min hund døde.
Well, and what does that mean?
That means I am gay and my dog has died.
Real important phrase.
Yep. And then, har du vann? Do you have water? That's it.
Okay.
I've been there 7 times now. That's all I've learned.
I think it's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I think the water one is probably more important.
Depends if I'm trying to pull.
But thank you very much for joining me here in your space.
Yeah, thank you for booking my studio.
But I believe you've got some advice that you swear by that you want to share.
Yeah, this is actually the best advice I think I've ever received, and I kind of live by it, and that is, nobody gets rich off their salary. And I remember it was my ex-husband's stepfather, who is like a top Sydney surgeon, wealthy man, successful man. And I remember him telling me that, thinking, well, you've got one of the best jobs out there. Yeah. And then he's like, nah, everybody should have like side hustle, investment, side projects. And then he said that, and I've just ran with it. And like once a month, I'm launching something new. And like, I don't know, I feel like, especially living in Sydney, and if you're single in Sydney, like it's hard to get on the property ladder, especially. So yeah, push yourself, do new stuff. And fuck, the first one I did was selling my socks. And then I'd go to these random men's houses, and like we'd agree in advance what we'd do. And then it would be, God, this is cringy. I would go around and they'd already be lay on the floor with a chair. So they'll lay at the foot of the chair. Okay, yeah. I would sit on the chair, and then they get 20 minutes to like have a sniff, take my shoes and socks off themselves. Yep. This is $250 for the sniff in, take off, and keep my socks. For the extra 100, they're also able to suck my toes. But like, I was getting a couple of bookings a week, and then that was $350 a go.
Awesome. Yeah. I love that. Like, are you into foot play outside of the professional sense?
Not particularly.
Okay. Yeah, I have before. It's not necessarily my go-to, but the first time it happened, it was kind of sprung on me, and I really got into it. Yeah,
that was the first time someone like happened to me. It was outside of the payment business structure. Yeah, I was getting with this guy, and he was kind of down there, not fully down at the feet, down somewhere else, and then he just kept going, and then before I know it, there was a toe in his mouth, and I was like, okay, it's not terrible. It feels okay. Yeah, I don't know if I love it. And he's like, do you want to put my feet in your mouth? And I was like, not particularly.
I don't reciprocate.
I mean, like there's a lot of like foot funguses
Yeah, I've got IBS. It's bad enough as it is. So.
Yeah. It's hard if you're a bottom.
But do you get reflexology? Like, have you ever had reflex, like as in
a gag reflex?
No.
What's that? I don't know what it is.
No, like professional foot massages. So there's the belief, and I'm going to get this wrong, and I'll absolutely possibly get fact checked by friends, but reflexology, so the foot is meant to represent the rest of your body, as in your toes represent your head and your heel represents your feet. And so by pressure points within your foot, you can the reflexologist or the masseuse can course correct parts of your body, if that makes sense.
Oh, so wait, that's different to the things in Westfield when you walk past and there's like...
Yeah,
because I've always thought about getting like the foot massage, but to me, it's just demeaning. Like I don't think the people doing those massages wish to be down at like someone's smelly feet. And then reflexology, I've just learned maybe that's different. Maybe I'll give it a go.
Yeah, well, I had a sore back in over Christmas, and I went to masseuse, and it was like flashing lights, etc. And I didn't think any better. Like, this is around the corner from my parents' house in Brisbane. And so I booked, and she told me to strip down. Should have been the first clue. And halfway through the massage, she overtly said, do you want a hand job?
She didn't even say extras?
Not extras, not happy ending, not whatever, just...
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
And how much did you pay?
I think maybe $80. But I was just like, no. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. And then I got in my car and drove back to my parents' place, and I didn't know, like I was kind of lost for words because I didn't want them to think that it was a good massage and then, that's somewhere we should book. So it was just kind of that balance of, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, because imagine your dad went, I go there all the time. It's great.
Yeah, exactly. So no, luckily, he didn't fall into that trap. It was the first time that had happened to me though, like ever been offered.
See, when I moved to Australia, I was shocked at how normal that is. Like, in England, I assume it happens, but it would be a bit more secretive. But especially working on the Kyle and Jackie O show, the tradies phoning up every day when they're like, got an oily, got a wristy, got a happy ending. Like, they're proud of it. And then I've got friends who are tradies, like, do you want to go for dinner after work? I'm just going to get an oily first.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, good on you. Like, they're paying, the lady's making money if she's happy to do it.
Yeah, and well, I guess that's the difference with gay culture is you don't necessarily need to book a massage to go and get that.
No, but there's free in Sydney.
There's what?
Free gay massage parlours.
Are there?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Not that I've been.
Back to your advice. I completely agree. And I've had this conversation with friends of mine where they're going for a promotion at work and it's going to be X amount of like extra cash. I'm like, but what's it gonna cost you? Because is it going to be more hours, more responsibilities, working weekends, whatever it might be? Because then that chips into your opportunity to do the side hustles, to research investments, etc. And I cannot, I kind of get a little bit belligerent about it. No, you need to kind of weigh up. Don't just take the check. Weigh up what the opportunity cost is.
Yeah, and I think I had an epiphany a few years ago after I got that advice, where I was a journalist at the time and I'd just been promoted to senior, so that came with an extra 10 grand. And then I was looking at like the progression if I stayed as a journalist. So then I may then become assistant editor of that, like showbiz, then I could be the editor of showbiz, maybe then I go even higher. And I thought, I'm already a bit stressed being the senior because now I have to help other people and edit their work, which to me is not fun. And then if I go any higher, I'm going to have to the job's going to get less and less fun the more money I make.
Totally.
But then even the top income I can make as a journalist, I was like, it's not like incredible. And we all grow up going, one day we're going to be rich and have a mansion and this.
Totally.
Then you settle in a career, it's like, one day I'm never going to be able to afford that. So that's when I got that advice. I was like, okay, I'll do a career I enjoy that I'm passionate about, but what can I do on the side where maybe the potential of earning is infinite? And now I kind of just go from idea to idea, and some work, some don't.
And you started while you still had that 9 to 5 or that full-time job, side hustling?
Yeah, at the time as well then, this was actually before the sock thing. I was building like a meme page on Instagram, like taking the piss out reality television, and it had about maybe 60,000 followers.
Yeah, wow.
And I'd get offered the odd sponsored post, but to me, I'd turn it down because I don't know, I felt like I don't want to be those people like abusing these people that follow me because they enjoy the content. I don't want to spam them with shit just for me to make $500 here and there.
Sure.
So then I thought, what do they enjoy and what could I maybe give them? So I developed like a drinking card game.
Yep.
All based on like Married at First Sight, The Bachelor. And it was like, you've pulled the Jessica Power card, and you know, she at the time she was famous for cheating on the show, like take a shot if you've ever cheated. Then it was like, you've pulled the influencer card, go on your Instagram right now and post a story pretending you're famous and thank all your followers, like dumb things. And like that sold quite well. And like, I was like, okay, that was cool. And I don't feel like I've taken advantage of the audience. I've built something that I know they'll enjoy, and the people that bought it didn't enjoy it. So I was like, that was a good side income.
You're providing that value, that product. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I love that. Absolutely going to accredit this advice. It's, yeah.
Great.
I'm a big believer of it. And just to your point, as kind of climbing the corporate ladder, you're so right, because you get to a point in your career where it stops being about the craft that you love, like whether it's graphic design or hairdressing or whatever it might be, and you start managing people.
Yeah.
And unless you like that, which I did for a long time, but you're not doing the craft that you think like that you got into the industry for, and it makes a big difference.
And you're also just taking on everyone else's problems. And I had this moment where I thought, okay, well, I'll stay. This is when I was then in radio. And then I thought, I'll stay at the level I'm at now, which, I mean, I could be more senior, I could have more responsibility, but I'm not going to enjoy that. But then this salary I'm on isn't great. Then it's kind of like, well, what do you do? And like for me, a goal has been buying property in Sydney, and as a single person, that feels impossible. So without these side projects I'm doing, I'd never be able to.
Yeah. Awesome. I love that. All right, moving on to advice that's presented as good, but you actually think is bad.
Yeah, I might go on a rant here, but
go for it.
Mel Robbins, let them.
Let them, yeah.
I think that is ridiculous. It's stupid. It's pointless. And it's just like, most people are not going to invest the time to fully read all the books, listen to everything to understand the full scope of what that means. They're just going to go, Mel says let them, so I'm going to let them. And next time someone does something bad, I'm just going to go, I'll let them, and like, you know, stop caring. But to me, that's just a negative. If I said let them every time, I'd still be in very unhappy relationships. Or someone cheated on me. Oh, well, I could be sad, or I could go, oh, well, let them. They've chosen to do it, and I'm going to choose to, like, to me, it's stupid. And it reminds me of, what's that book? The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Or I think that's sold tens of millions of copies.
Mark Manson.
Have you read it?
Yeah.
And
I've read Let Them as well.
Oh, God. Well, here's my rant again. To me,
it.
it's like, if you want to not give a fuck in your life, do you need to spend $30 on a book to teach you not to? Or do you just need to go, I'm not going to give a fuck? And then I hooked up with this guy once, and it was on his bedside table, and I was a bit drunk. So I was like, oh, did it work? Did you stop giving a fuck? And he was like, well, I haven't finished it yet. I was like, well, you're never going to not give a fuck, are you? If you need to wait till you finish the book to go, okay, now
I'm going to stop.
Yeah, so all these self-help things out there, I think they're great if you really invest the time and you need that. But ultimately, if you want to change your life, you don't need Mel Robbins with a catchy or a little catchphrase. Just think and make the changes. And
sure. So in defense of Mel, I think the critical part is the second part, which gets forgotten because the book's called The Let Them Theory.
Yep.
The most important part is when you let them do what they're going to do, then you let me decide whether that's something that I want to be around. Now, I completely agree. It's kind of like the second verse of the Australian national anthem. No one knows it. Everyone just knows the let them. But that's where the beautiful part of it is, and I think that's the most important part that
which no one's getting to.
Which the readers are. But I take your point, and in regards to Mark Manson, I think I went through a big phase of getting into self-help, and was steering that way with my own writing for a while. But I realised that a lot of this advice is bullshit, or packaged really well and quite convincing. Like there's stuff on Instagram carousels that it reads well, it's quite poetic and you get sucked in, but you actually go, hang on a sec. But it's that stuff that led me here to kind of challenge or have a more critical thought about it. So it may not be the purpose that they intended it to, but it actually has served a good purpose.
Okay, so I'll be less harsh on Mel Robbins. If she helped, great, and I'm sure she does help many.
Yep.
But all me as your average person who doesn't invest the time, all I'm served is these TikToks of her going, let them. And I see the book title, let them. And then I think, well, no. And the subtle, no, I'll choose when I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah. But I would say you have more resolve and drive and determination than the average person.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think as a person, I'm quite introspective. Maybe I overthink too much. That's other advice. Don't overthink too much because I'm constantly in my own head. And then, I mean, that's how I push myself. But often it's your own detriment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like life can pass you by when you're too busy worrying about. And the other advice is that someone taught me was nobody cares about things as much as you do. These things you're stressing about, or how will people perceive me? What if I launch a podcast, no one listens? Like, no one else is thinking about that. That's just you. Like, stop preventing yourself doing things and just get on with it. And again, that circles back to you don't need the book to not give a fuck. Just
exactly
stop caring about things you don't need to care about.
Yeah. I agree with you, but at the same time, I disagree that sometimes people do need the book. Sometimes people need the book to, and it can be any combination of things. It could be that book, it could be Mel Robbins' book, it could be a conversation with a friend or whatever that finally, like, have you ever had a friend or have you been that person where you've said the same thing over and over again and they just don't listen until finally they do? I think it's a collective effort of any number of things.
Yeah, you see they keep making this, going through the same cycles, the same patterns.
Yeah.
Like even with dating, and then one time one guy will go, he'll hurt them in a way where they'll go, actually, I need to break this.
Totally.
But,
yeah.
I mean, if they need a book, I suppose good on them. Like I'm not knocking anyone who needs that, but to me, maybe it circles into like religion. I think I'm an atheist and a cynic.
Yeah.
So like, especially when I see, I had grandparents very religious, and I'd see how they felt they needed that, they needed to turn to that, they needed the guidance. And it's like, I don't think you do. You just feel like you need something. Yeah. I don't know. I think. Yeah. Oh. I've always just had to like deal with my own things, do it myself, because no one else was going to be there. No one was going to help me. So do I need a book, or do I need to go, Josh, you need to change your things?
But do you believe in, and we're getting deep here, do you believe that there is a greater, like not religion, not a God, not necessarily, but do you believe that there is a greater something than you as an individual?
Genuinely, no.
Okay.
I believe that we're born.
Yeah.
We live.
We die.
We die.
Yeah.
And then we're forgotten.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird to think, especially like, it goes back to no one cares about things as much as yourself. Like,
sure.
Me and you sat here one day, no one will ever know we existed.
Totally.
Like, and then like when you think in that grand scheme, the things we worry about, it's like, who cares? Let's just have fun and get on with it, right? And then
yeah.
Maybe it'd be nice if I was a believer. I've got friends who are religious, and like I can see how it betters their life. But to me, I think, I don't know, maybe growing up gay, being told God doesn't like my choices, then I just get on with it. See,
I grew up in a semi-religious family. My dad was a former Catholic priest, and my grandparents were very religious, but they were the type of religion. I think that they were representative of everything that is good about religion. As in, when I came out, non-issue, family first, love thy, like whatever the commandment is, and that to me has a place in this world. And whether it's Christianity or Buddhism or Hinduism, Judaism, I think if what you believe makes you a better person in the eyes of others, not necessarily you think you're a better person, then have at it. Whether that's a sports team, being a Swiftie, whatever.
Community, right?
Community, yeah. Yeah. So I don't necessarily think religion is bad. It's kind of art versus the artist. The art is good, but sometimes the artists are a bit sketch.
Yes, and about to get cancelled most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm going to disagree with this one.
Okay.
I think that there's something in let them theory for people out there.
For people that need it.
For people that need it. And it's good that it's there.
If it helps them, okay.
Yeah.
Good. But for me?
Yeah. And I'm not going to tell you how to feel.
For me, Mel Robbins, get a new catchphrase.
Right. I've got a listener question.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So it is from Peter. And Peter says, I say I want a relationship. I go on a lot of dates, but I find myself looking for and finding icks the second the other guy wants to see me twice in a week.
Yeah, this sounds like me. I desperately want a boyfriend, and I meet someone who is nice. I'm like, oh God, no! Look at his socks. Look at whatever the most miniature things that have no relevance.
What are some of your icks that come to mind?
Trainer socks are one, and this sounds so stupid, but if someone wears trainer socks.
What are trainer socks, as in
like the ankle ones?
Ankle ones.
I like the socks I'm wearing full length. You're wearing them, or the invisible ones, the ones that just come around the rim of your trainer. I don't know why.
Is that a new ick now that Gen Z has said that?
No, I've had this one for years. I had it before ick was a word.
Okay.
I don't know what else. I think when people just try to play it cool, that's an ick for me. When I'm dating, I'm just honest. If I like someone, I'll tell them. I'm not like, oh, I had a good date, I'm going to wait a week to text them or give it like, nah, if you're playing those games, that's an ick. Just get on with it. And then, well, in the gay world, I suppose it's a bit different. But if someone sends me, especially Grindr, if they send an album and they've got a picture of their bumhole, like, you know, and they are bent over a bed and it's in a mirror and they're really spreading, like, to me, I'm like, nah.
So on the photo one, I cannot get over how many people post on like Instagram grids, like bathroom mirror selfies with the toilet seat up.
Oh yeah, I suppose if someone's topless, I'm not looking, but that does remind me of another ick, sorry.
Yeah.
Gay guys on the apps who take selfies in Speedo while they lay on their stomach, so it's like a bit of the face with their bum.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like the legs, like, to me that's a nick. It's like, you just like, look at my bum. It's like, I don't wish to.
So I've contorted that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you taken that picture before?
No, I haven't taken that picture. I'm not a big, like, I don't think I've sent many sexy pictures in my time. Like, I don't think a static dick is hot. Like, I don't love a dick pic.
Yeah, I suppose it depends who sent it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just never really gotten into them.
Well, that's good. That means you're going to have a happy relationship.
Totally, sure. Yeah, it's, just, I don't know.
I think I dislike in the gay community how that is so normalized and you're kind of judged on that rather than, like, on Grindr, I would always refuse to send nudes and dick pics because I would say when someone's like, I don't want to meet unless you do that, I don't want to talk, then I'm like, well, I'm not going to send one. I'd rather judge me on me as the person, my conversation, whatever, rather than here's a picture of my penis and you're going to deem me worthy as a person.
Yep.
Depending if you're attracted, like, is it the right size for you? Does it look how you want it to look?
Yeah.
And then, like, that's a nick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a while. But some of the apps aren't.
They're brutal.
Great. Yeah, brutal. It's all about sniffies.
Yeah. Well, it's back to the listener.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Sidetrack with dick pics.
Yeah.
I think that person's not ready for a relationship. And I've been there as well. Like, you think you are, you meet someone who could be good and you just find the most ridiculous reasons to convince yourself they're not the right person without giving them a chance. And, like, the older we get, the more of a checklist we have dating. Like, I need them to do this, do that, but you're never going to meet that person. You need to go, this is a nice, genuine person. And even on myself, I need to remember this. Like, do I like the socks? I might not do. Does that mean they're not going to be a great partner?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Like, it's ridiculous.
I completely agree with that sentiment of I think it's unfair to put a level of pressure, especially in an initial stage, on one person to think that you're going to get everything that you need from that one person.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about sex and open relationships. I'm just like, to get your hair cut, you go to a hairdresser. To get a good body, you hire a personal trainer. People engage different people, trades, crafts, personalities, etc., to be stimulated or supported in multiple different facets. Why do you think you can find a perfect life partner? You just need that person. You just need to enjoy that person for who they are and what they can give you.
Yeah, and essentially, someone asked me recently, what do I look for in a partner? And my response was just someone who's kind.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people aren't. And you can chase, but this person's incredible. Look at the body. They're so attractive.
Totally.
But are they kind?
Kind.
Nah.
Mine's, do they make me laugh?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah. And I do think being single is awesome. So they have to be better than being single. Like, want me to be in a relationship because being single is awesome, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. God, do you think being single is awesome?
Yeah.
No, if you're trying to buy a property.
Sure. There are definitely economical
income.
Yeah, definitely economical advantages to.
But then I suppose the issue as well, now back to this guy with the X, he might meet someone, but it sounds like he's always thinking the grass is always greener, and he's always going to, like, this mentality these days, or there's always something better on the horizon.
Sure.
And I think this is why, especially gay people, it's hard to find people in long-term relationships, because you meet someone you like, you maybe start building towards a relationship. Oh, just go back on the app because I might get someone a bit hot or a bit this. And it's like, well, nah, it's hard to find someone nice. If someone's kind, makes you laugh, like,
Totally.
stick with them. Like, it is brutal out there, and people are just going to end up lonely.
Yeah. Communication is key as well. Like, if you're not getting something out from someone, or the clearer you are, the less dishonesty or deceit, or because that's when things just go to shit.
Yeah, and I feel like these days, again, people just aren't transparent.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't know, to me, just be honest.
Yeah, totally.
If you're not feeling, like, don't ghost people. If you're not feeling it, just tell them. Rather than it's mean out there.
Yeah.
And if you've got a partner, stop thinking there's something better out there and just commit and appreciate them for who they are.
Yeah.
And if you do love them, well, they're your person.
Yeah. Great. I love that.
Oh, well, hope it helps Pete.
Yeah. Good luck, Pete, out there. And are you plugging anything? What would you like to plug?
I don't know. I've got a long list.
Go for it.
No, I had a book out the other year.
Yeah.
It's called What You Into. It was my diary of 4 years of my life, where it starts the day my husband left me. Then I document my life falling apart. And like we spoken about gay culture and stuff there, it kind of documents me hooking up with my first person and just spiraling into Grindr because I wasn't coping with the breakup, and then that becomes a problem. Then I start to question, why am I chasing sex with strangers? Why do most gay people do it? Are we horny, or are we searching for validation? Are we combating loneliness? And then maybe it's a self-help. Maybe I'm Mel Robbins. Oh God. Maybe instead of let them, it's going to be fuck them. But don't fuck them, because unless you want to, that's the message of the book. Question why you're having sex. I don't have any. I've got a podcast, Maths Funny, if you like Married at First Sight. I'd speak to them and take the piss out of that.
Great. Awesome.
Thanks for having me, Andy.
Josh Fox, thank you.